Hey everyone, we're back here at Epcot at Walt Disney World because today is the first day of annual pass holder previews for the all-new Test Track 3.0. If you don't know, Test Track's been closed for just over a year now as they refurbished it, and it's basically a completely different ride. So today we're here, we got a boarding group, and we're gonna ride.
I can't believe it's been over a year since it closed. That kind of like went quick.
It did.
But I'm really excited to see what they did to it. It is sponsored by General Motors, right? So I'm excited to see like what has changed. If like, I mean, it is the same track.
Right.
So I think it's just like new theming, but I'm excited for it. Test Track is one of my favorite rides here at Epcot.
Yeah, me too. And we haven't had the chance to ride it in a year. Now, during this annual pass holder preview, they are doing virtual queues, so you have to get a boarding group. Be able to get in with the 1 p.m. drop, and they're probably gonna call us a little bit later. It's probably gonna be like 7:30. So we're gonna head inside, check out some other things at Epcot first, and then we'll go ride Test Track. So over at Communicore Plaza, they have a little pop-up booth for the summer. It's called Grab and Goof. They have a couple of menu items. I think we're gonna try a couple of these. They also have a non-alcoholic drink, and they have seasonal beers. So we're gonna try this out. We haven't had this yet.
Okay, I'm gonna try the mac and cheese bites first. These look like McDonald's chicken nuggets, don't they?
Yeah, they actually do.
They really do. They're really hot. I wanted to break one in half to show you guys like what the middle looks like, but like my hand is gonna burn off. It actually looks pretty good.
It looks deep. I mean, it looks exactly
What
it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna try it without the ranch first, just to see. Yeah, it's exactly what you would think. It's just like a fried mac and cheese bite. I mean, I like ranch dressing, so I like it like that. Some people might think that that's a weird combo. I'm not like gonna be running back to get these, but I do think it's like a fun option.
Not really that good. I probably wouldn't get them again, but also keep in mind like the whole premise of that booth, it's supposed to like appeal to kids. So if you have a kid who's like a little bit of a picky eater and he likes mac and cheese bites, or she likes mac and cheese bites, then they would go for something like that, but I wouldn't get these again.
All right, I'm gonna dig into these cookies and cream raviolis.
Now these look good.
They look good. They have like, it almost looks like Oreo crumbles on top with like chocolate sauce, and I think it comes with like a marshmallow sauce, like a fluff almost.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna dip it in there.
They kind of look like fried Oreos a little bit. There's the inside of it right there. You can see all the chocolate.
Yeah, it's very chocolatey. The marshmallow dip is good with it. It does taste like a fried Oreo. If you're used to like boardwalk food, like all these like deep fried, like or carnival food, fair food, that's like what these taste like. I think they're really good. They also had a pizza version, like a pepperoni pizza ravioli. We didn't get those today, but essentially it's the same thing, just with like the pepperoni and cheese inside.
While we're over here, just wanted to go back to the virtual queue information that we gave in the beginning of the video and kind of like dive into that a little bit further. It's very, very straightforward. If you have a Epcot reservation, you're able to make a virtual queue or try to join the virtual queue for the 7 a.m. drop. Now, for the 1 p.m. drop, you don't need to have a park reservation, and you don't need to be inside of a park. You don't have to come to Epcot for 1 o'clock to try for the 1 o'clock boarding group. So it's not like the old school days of Rise of the Resistance, or even the old school days of when Guardians first opened. If you have a reservation, you could try for 7. If you don't have a reservation and you just want to, test your luck, you could try for 1 o'clock and not need anything beforehand.
We came into the creation shop, and the first thing I'm noticing is these sweatshirts. They're brand new. They're almost like carpet material, like just the
really
face.
cute.
I love the Marie one, so cute. I know this yellow, like Mickey Mouse one is really popular right now too. Really cute.
They have a bunch of other characters too. They have Tigger in purple. They got Daisy in like an aqua green. I like these. They look like modern, but also like still look vintage at the same time.
Yeah, and they're $65. They're crew neck. They are like fuzzy on the inside, so it will keep you warm. This one also I've seen. It's pretty popular, the Peace Love Mickey. Same thing, like crew neck, fleece inside, and this one is $49.99.
And we got a code orange over here at Epcot. We found a couple of Halloween shirts over at Animal Kingdom when we were there the other day. But this one is new. I like this design. We were saying though, like I feel like it's too much orange. It kind of blends in.
I really like the design, but like the picture of them almost looks like faded in a way. This one is a mystery price. So these are really popular right now too for $45. The like big character like face bags.
They're just so big.
I think they're a little like ridiculous. I don't know like what I would put in here, and like I guess maybe because I'm like a little person, this just looks like stupid on me. But I know they're really popular because I've seen a ton of people walk around the parks with these.
All right, this is gonna be a little out of left field, but you know what it actually looks like?
What?
It looks like a Figment, like, toilet seat cover.
Yeah, kind of does.
Right?
Yeah, it does.
So we're just walking around World Showcase waiting for them to call our boarding group. It's not too busy, and I think a big reason for that is because there's no festival going on right now. All the booths that we're passing are just boarded up and empty. Epcot, when it's not a festival season, is like kind of weird because you're just so used to there being something going on, but they're all closed. All right, so we just got over to Test Track. We were boarding group 110, and they called us at 7:06 p.m. So if you're trying like for the 1 o'clock drop, if you have a later boarding group, if you're in this like general number range, this is roughly when you can expect to get called. Our friends came earlier in the day. They were boarding group like 15, and they got on right away. So unless the ride goes down, you still have a pretty good shot of getting on if you have a later boarding group. But of course, that just depends on the day. Here we are. They have a sign right in front that says Preview Virtual Queue Check-in is to the left. The normal Test Track entrance over here is still kind of walled off with those planters. So just to give you a sense of where to go, we're walking up to Mission Space. We got the popcorn cart right over here. And then you're gonna look for these little umbrellas, and there will be cast members out here kind of checking to make sure you have a virtual queue, and you're gonna go in over this way. It's been a while since we've heard those cars roar by.
I know, I can't believe it's been a year, but it's finally open for previews. It'll be open to everybody else on the 22nd, so if you're coming here soon, you will be able to ride it.
And they said there is a child swap.
Oh yeah.
So we don't know exactly what that's like just yet, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we're gonna do it now.
Yeah, see all the normal access points to Test Track over here, they all have the planters. But here we are, Test Track, presented by General Motors. There's the sign, entrance is right behind it. It is time to ride, so let's not waste any more time and get in the queue. So here's a look at the updated front entrance over here. It actually kind of reminds me of like Stella Nova's entrance. Doesn't it kind of look like that?
Yeah, kind of, because it has like the dome over it.
Yeah. It has that like space type feel, even though that's not really what they're going for, but you have Lightning Lane entrance over here on the left, and then regular virtual queue entrance is on the right.
And they do also have a single rider line, which is over near the Lightning Lane queue as well.
All right, so we scanned in, we're ready to go. We're gonna head towards the right for standby. Now when Alex gets to do this herself, she will get to come through the Lightning Lane as part of the child swap, but holy cow, here's the inside. Oh, really, really cool. Definitely has like a futuristic element to it. They have a couple of really interesting vehicles over here. This is the Astro 3. They have a little sign. It says, in 1969, Chevy explored new body forms with the Astro 3, a sleek two-passenger experimental car inspired by the aerodynamic jet aircraft. It definitely looks like a plane. And throughout the queue, at least in this first room, they have a couple of like screens that are playing all different, video clips from like how they made some of these vehicles. Very, very cool. I like how they have this. It almost makes like the queue interactive, and if you're waiting here for a decent amount of time, at least you have something to pass the time. There's also a bunch of these little blue cards. I'm not gonna go around and read them all just because we do want to get on the ride, but definitely a way to pass the time. Look at this car. That's awesome. This looks like a car that you would have built like in the old Test Track. Really cool designs up on the ceiling. Has that Spaceship Earth type of feel to it, but it's obviously uniquely Test Track. There's another like conceptual type video over here, and then they have this little car which looks like a cross between like not a golf cart, yeah, I guess a golf cart, and like the vehicle from Jurassic World, like the one that the kids kind of get stuck in, that orb. It's a little bit hard to see because of the glare, but the vehicles, like the ride vehicles, are up there. You can see them driving by while you're in the queue. The new load station looks pretty much exactly the same.
And I'm your automated vehicle. Welcome to the Test Track.
We've always been dreaming about the road to tomorrow.
And now we set a course for the future.
Before we can visualize tomorrow, we have to start by looking at the world of today a little differently.
That's where I can help. Let me show you how I see the world.
By using Using advanced cameras and sensors, vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead, helping to prepare us for any surprises.
Hang on!
Woo! Nicely done!
Surprises, huh? I was built for this.
Tomorrow's roads will be built with technology too, like inductive charging to help keep you powered up.
Smart road activated. Power transfer complete.
Smart roads are just the beginning. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
Can I show them?
Go for it. First, select a new vehicle body.
What about this one?
Good choice. Now let's see how it looks.
Ooh, let's try another. That looks good with the third row.
And here's one I think you'll really love.
Oh, I could get used to this.
Now how about we kick back and enjoy the ride?
Sure, it's always fun to be free.
Watch out!
I told you, I got this.
Right. Our road might have had some twists and turns, but the future is always just around the corner.
And together, we keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Ready to see what else lies beyond the horizon?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome.
Let's
Whoa!
go.
Here we go! Woohoo! Just like the old version of Test Track, when you get out, they have the little showroom. Although there's just one car in here, I wonder if there's more kind of as you make your way through, but that was really cool. And here's the rest of the cars. So they have a bunch of GM cars in here. A lot of empty space too. So I wonder if there's like gonna be things added over time. Definitely plenty of room. But that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, so we're gonna switch now. Alex is gonna go. We'll give you our full thoughts together once we both had the chance to ride the ride. We're gonna do the child swap now. They have a place in here, actually in this room, they let you come sit in. So if you're doing child swap, you don't have to wait outside. So Alex is gonna ride now, and then we'll talk about it. So we both rode Test Track 3.0. We didn't really talk to each other about it yet. So I'll let you go first. What did you think?
Yeah, because we had to do child swap, so I didn't get to see like the full line like you did. I went in the lightning lane, which like went around most of the like indoor rooms. So I didn't get to see a lot of that. But the ride itself, I really liked. I did think like the characters talking to each other, like the sound in the car of like the two characters talking to each other was like a little bit corny. I don't know, that's just me. I thought it was like a little cheesy. But I thought they did a good job on the inside. Like the new like lighting packages and like the screens were a really nice touch. There was one part, and I don't know if this was like supposed to be like this or not, but in the beginning, like the brakes like slammed really hard. Yeah, the brakes
were rough. They did not update the ride system.
Yeah, but there was one part specifically in the beginning, it like slammed on the brakes and it was like really dark.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if that, so when I was waiting to like go, I was in the car, buckled in, I was delayed for a few minutes. So I didn't know if maybe something went wrong or if it was just supposed to be like that, but there was one part like that was just really dark.
Yeah.
But I did really like it. I do wish that like they kind of fixed the brakes a little bit because at the end and at the beginning when they slammed on the brakes like that, like the seatbelt like kind of hurt.
Oh yeah, the end was like, and it was like stop and go at the end, at least for my vehicle.
But also, wait, one more thing I want to mention is after you go outside and it's like the fast part, I swore it felt faster to me, but maybe it was just because I haven't ridden it.
I think you just haven't been on it in over a year.
Yeah, I haven't been on it in so long, but it just felt so fast. I was like getting my breath taken away at one point, but it was really fun. I liked it.
And then for me, I really liked it as well. I definitely like it better than Test Track 2.0, but the first version of Test Track, like the one that was the original one,
the OG.
that is the best one. Like that one will not be topped. This one I did think was better than what they had here before. And so does she. She agrees, even though she's way too small to ride. But I enjoyed it. I think the sets in there were really cool, like when you went in the house.
Yeah.
Like that was really, really neat. And it felt familiar, like it felt like Test Track, but it also felt like a new ride.
Yeah.
And the way they kind of changed some of the set design in there, I agree, like the whole AI character thing, it was just okay. Also, like they didn't set that up at all. Like there was no backstory as to like what was going on. But yeah, I thought it was a nice refresh. It wasn't just like a reskin of a ride. Like it did feel like a new attraction, even though the track layout and all that stuff was basically the same.
One of the other things I really liked is on the sides, like when they were testing out like the different ride vehicles, you like look at the side and the screen like changes the car that you're in. So that was really cool. I liked that part.
It was cool. They did take away like the interactive part where you build your car. That's no longer part of the Test Track experience, but I mean, we never really did it anyway because we did like single rider, and it's just never really something I cared about.
I feel like that was more like kids.
It was
really
more
like
for kids.
To do that.
Yeah. But I thought it was a solid upgrade. General Motors obviously came in with a budget, and they were able to build something out really good. So I liked it, and I'll definitely ride it again. All right, we're walking out of the park now. That's going to do it for our Epcot day. I was pleasantly surprised with Test Track. The only thing that I thought of as I was, walking over here was they didn't really have much of like a backstory or like anything like that. But honestly, I don't really think Test Track is the type of ride that needs like a rich backstory where you need to know exactly like why you're doing what you're doing. It was always about like the future of cars and, building a car and things like that. That element is gone. They don't have that in the new version, but I still think it's a great ride, even though they don't really explain like who the AI person is or like why you're talking to them. But I still enjoyed it. So if you guys enjoyed coming along with us today, make sure you give the video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel down below so you don't miss out on all of our future Disney videos to come. And with that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.